Hey guys, it's Ben. It's Sunday now. You can see my awful hairline glistening with sweat. I walked my dogs a little while ago. You know, it's fun. I have kind of this weird love-hate relationship with it where it's like, on the one hand, I dread it, and then on the other hand, you know, it actually kind of feels good to, you know, just keep, you know, be sweating out, especially with, like, you know, I think I put a good bit of toxins in my body, so it's nice to have a good cleanse like that. But, you know, I can't wait till the end of October. Anyway, I think, oh wait, first off, I wanted to start off by, I wanted to thank everybody who's gotten in touch with me over the past 24 hours, especially Captain Fuckhead. You know, in spite of that name, Captain Fuckhead is a hero among men. Yeah, so thank you so much. It looks like people are starting to take notice of Outlaw Nights, and that's really encouraging because I'm a bag of anxiety issues, if you couldn't tell from my previous videos. So it does my heart good. It gives me more confidence that this is doable. So anyway, I was talking with a buddy of mine the other night about, he brought up a topic he thought that would be good for this channel, and it was mainly delving into the concept of theories about Final Fantasy games, different theories about how the stories would all connect together. For the most part, I don't really pay too much attention to them because I'm the kind of guy where, like, fan fiction in general, it just doesn't really appeal to me because most of the time it's kind of disorganized, or it's based on one theme of the original property and it doesn't really translate in terms of getting the characters across. Best example I can think of for that is, well, to use another example I've used before, there was this fan thing that went around that got really popular about related to Dragon Ball. I'm sure everybody's heard of it. Dragon Ball AF. It was where they continued the story after GT, and it was basically playing on a bunch of popular fantasies of a lot of the characters. I think, you know, we got Super Saiyan 5, and we got Gohan being able to go all the way up to Super Saiyan 4, and then he pushed it to 5, and Gohan's stronger than everybody, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and I think there was one where, you know, Goku has another son, and this son is better than everybody on the show, and things like that. Just, you know, they come off as very childish. They come off as like okay, a kid wrote this, you know, like a kid is, oh my god, he's got these cool powers, he's got this, he's got that. It's like, okay, well, give me the substance, like, make this character recognizable, not just physically. Make this character recognizable, you know, in the story as, like, you know, pay attention to how the character speaks, pay attention to how the character conducts themselves, how they react to certain situations. You know, just pay close attention to that if you're gonna try to do a sequel to an existing property. That's just my opinion. You know, obviously you don't have to do anything I tell you, because, you know, you know, you don't know me from Adam. But anyway, so I think, you know, in terms of Final Fantasy theories, I don't read a lot of them, but there was one that I remembered hearing a long time ago as a rumor that I loved so much. I really wished it was true. And it was for Final Fantasy VIII, and it was there was this theory in Final Fantasy VIII that I think if they had actually employed this into the storytelling itself, it would have actually made the game better. But there was this theory that the main villain of 8, Ultimecia, the sorceress, is actually Rinoa, who is Squall, the main character's love interest. And it broke it down into how it made sense with a lot of the themes of the conversations between Rinoa and Squall. There were a lot of points where Rinoa's talking about her fears of becoming a sorceress, and she brings up how, like, if I ever got out of control, if I ever just was too far gone, I'd feel comforted knowing that Squall was the one or that you were the one who stopped me. Just moments like that. You gotta love those heavy moments. But that in turn kind of led one to think about the fact that Ultimecia is a sorceress from the distant future, and she's trying to compress past, present, and future all together. And the fact that Ultimecia has this burning hatred for Seed, and it's kind of hinted through a lot of her well, not a lot, she had very little dialogue in the game, but in her dialogue moments, there's a point where she kind of says, like, oh, you're the seed that was destined to kill me, talking about this as though it was some prophecy, even though there was never any prophecy or anything like that even hinted at. Well, Headmaster Sid kind of said something once, but it came off as more of a joke than anything else. But I just always loved that theory. I thought it would have given a lot more depth into the story of 8. How it would have, number one, it would have given us more of a background on Ultimecia, because Ultimecia, I will say, kind of falls under that category of Snoke from The Last Jedi, in that we really don't get any backstory on her whatsoever. She shows up, she threatens everybody, and she gets beaten, and the world is saved. And it's like we didn't really get a motive for her so much. Like, we got kind of a simple motive, whereas like Seed is the ultimate threat to sorceresses, so take out Seed, take out any future threats. But I mean, that just feels very plain, I guess is the best way I'd put it. It feels very plain. I love the idea. I love playing with these ideas of good people going bad or bad people going good, and like there's still a trace of who they were underneath. And so I thought, like, that theory, that fan theory, was awesome to me. Of course, it has a lot of holes. Obviously, it doesn't really translate to the game itself, but I wish it did. That's the best way I can put that. But, so, just another little, possibly OCD examination of storytelling elements in media that I love. Talking a little bit, about fans. That being said, if anybody ever wanted to do fan fiction about Outlaw Knights, by all means, I want to see it. I don't care what kind of style writer you are, what skill level you are. Just like my biggest thing with this story, I want to be able to, I want to reach people. I want want this story to help spark other people's imaginations in a similar way to how you know, so many of the stories that I've loved over the years have inspired my creations. So I'm just hoping to pay it forward. But thank you so much, guys, for watching this. I'm gonna be back with another video tomorrow, and do not forget that Outlaw Nights is coming out on September 24th on Indiegogo. So please, get ready. Get ready. It's gonna be fun. And please, if you like this video, like the video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be, you know, as time moves forward, I'm gonna be getting better about this, about my staying on course, I guess is the best way I'd put it. Thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you soon.